What is going on, everyone? This is day 2 of uploading to YouTube to see what happens to this channel. Basically, just trying to see how the algorithm handles me uploading every day for 31 days of the month of January in 2025. And so let's just go ahead and see what happened to my last video, if I got any traction to it, shall we? Alright, so it is, okay, 273. I got 1 like, 1 view, and somebody comment on it. Okay. Not bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make it official. Put it on my little whiteboard here. So we got day 2, 273. Day 2. So I'm just trying to do this for a thumbnail. Again, very low quality. So, I just, again, to kind of, if you're just clicking on this video for the first time, and the reason I'm doing this, just to see how it tracks on YouTube. Because I wish my other videos wasn't high quality, but I put a little effort into my thumbnail and the quality of, the intro, outro, or maybe some music and some other effects on it, but not much like some people. And I just really, But this whole thing about uploading for a solid 31 days straight is a challenge. And this reason I title it Adam the Woo is because Adam the Woo is one guy that I follow that he usually tries to upload every single day. Now, before I really followed him, he uploaded a full 5 years every single day. And that's crazy. And once you're in this position where you're in front of the camera instead of behind the camera, it changes your perspective. Like, man, what am I going to talk about? So today I want to talk about Adam the Woo. Because he kind of, I watch him more. He's probably one of the content creators that I follow and have watched for many years. I've watched him about 2019. There's other ones that I've been watching longer, but he's the one that I kind of go to every time because he goes to small towns, visit, and just talks about certain things he sees, and he puts it on camera, and it's very done well. It's not fancy. He has no fancy intro, outro, or music playing in the background. It's just him talking around. And it's kind of like it sounds so weird, but like a tour guide. Oh, let's see here. And he talks, and he has a certain sense of humor and certain catchphrases. It's kind of comfort food, I guess. And I'll link his, if you've ever heard of him, of course, I probably have, I'll link his channel in the description below so you can give him a follow and see if you like him. And but another reason I want to talk about Adam the Woo is his love life. For some reason, it shouldn't be a thing that should be on the internet, but apparently it's a thing now, right? Now, for the reason I'm interested in this, because for the longest time I want him to find somebody. I want him to find somebody in his videos to have that, I just want people to be happy, right? And now if he chooses to be single for the rest of life, that's cool. But most people, his previous videos many years ago that I watched in his catalog, he had a couple relationships. He had one, and he talked about how things didn't work out, and he talked about how life is. And it's really just how he views life, it's really, he's a cool, I think he's all right guy. Now, some people think he's changed, and then they've, talked to him in person. He kind of shrug him off. He might have done that. And that's another thing that I want to talk about is I was telling my wife the drama, or not drama, about the information about Adam the Woo. And she just like, "Can I ask you a serious question?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. Why are you interested in a complete stranger's life?" And I really didn't have a comment back. I was like, I really don't know. And the first thing I could thought of in my head, I was like, well, it's kind of like a TV show, or basically a TV show, because I tune in every single day, or whenever, to see if he uploads. And any other people that I follow on YouTube, I go every day to see that person uploads, to see where they're at, what kind of car they got, where location they at. And I'm very, and I think too is like with my life, I don't have the funds, I don't have the ability to travel the world or buy a Cybertruck or go to Disney every 5 minutes. I don't have that luxury. They do, and I guess really live through them to see what they go through. And it's like a TV show, right? And that's one thing I thought about for years. Like, how whenever Adam the Woo's like, you know what, I'm gonna give this YouTube, I'm gonna quit. How it's gonna be, of course I won't cry or anything, but I will miss that. I'll find somebody else that fills that void. But it's just very interesting for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, that you kind of watch a content creator so much that you feel like you know this person, even though you don't, and they don't know you. But you feel like you can relate to this person. You see them for years. Where they're doing, how they're doing. You can see they're losing weight, gaining weight, being single. Going through the same kind of life changes that we all do. It's just weird. And I'll probably keep on talking about this later on, because there's a couple of other YouTube channels that I want to talk about. But Adam the Woo is the one that I probably would say the first one that I want to talk about. And I will say, the last video he uploaded, he went to two videos before, he talking about how he's open to start dating or having a serious girlfriend, because he said he's always dated here and there, but he thinks it's time for him to look for a serious relationship, because he's never had a serious relationship in the last 10 years. And all this time I was like, man, I hope he finds somebody. He's had girls in his videos. I'm like, I wonder if that's going to be the next Mrs. Woo. And I thought it was just me, right? But the last couple months, there's been some I would call them troll channels, but they're commentary channels about Adam the Woo. There's some that are legit trolls, are kind of mean. I don't do that. I'm more like joking and whatever, because that's what I would do if he's not my friend. But that's how I would treat my friend. Like, oh my gosh, dude, who is this chick? That's how I do it. Not to be vicious, I would just be just how I would react. But anywho, he would say he's open to relationships. Well, and the next day he didn't upload. But the next video, he went somewhere in Florida, and he was just talking about certain things. In this one scene, or a couple scenes, he was at a graveyard, and he was sitting down in this chair, and he was actually sitting on a chair, and the camera was way back, and he was just talking. I was like, hey, who's holding the camera, bro? And he went to Buc-ee's, and he was doing something with a stuffed animal or something, and there's somebody holding the camera. I was like, who's the camera person? I commented on his video. I'm like, well, who is the camera person? I guess we'll never know. And I just being facetious. Now, I didn't comment on this channel. I have another channel, my personal channel, I guess you could call it. There's nothing there. I just how I watch all my YouTube channels. But I commented just being funny. My wife thought I would, was being a troll. Like, no, I'm not being a troll. I'm just like, that's how I would react to my friends. That if I knew Adam the Woo like a friend, that's how I would talk to him. I wouldn't be like, oh no, that's how I interact with people. I used to never comment, but the last 2 years, I've been his videos, and maybe once in a while I'll comment on somebody else's videos. But his comment section, if you come in there hot, people will come after you. But I really, nobody could after me because I wouldn't be being mean. I mean, honestly, there's no sense to be mean. He is taking a chance to put his stuff out there for 10 some years, trying to find something that's trying to be entertaining and trying to be funny and trying to have some type of life, because he gets paid pretty well from Google from his AdSense, and he has no more merch. He has that. He don't have anything. He quit doing that for years ago, and he's basically, I think, I think he really is going through. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze him, but looking right now and how his content has changed, I wouldn't say changed. It's kind of repeats himself. There's another person. I'm not going to say their name, but they kind of repeat themselves over and over. They don't have anything new into it. Sometimes that's all they can do because that's all people are interested in. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's a problem sometimes with YouTube content creators, and it's not their fault. They want to do more things. They have ideas they want to do, but they're kind of pigeonholed into their niche or what they want to do, if that makes sense. Like, I think Adam wants to do other things, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he tried to do like movie locations for a while. He thought that's going to be that, upload maybe once a week or maybe twice a month. But the views that he got when he uploaded wasn't much back in return. So he's like, well, shoot, I can't do this because I need to upload, get the views and all that. So he decided to go back to Disney and do that kind of content to get the views. And he gets like 30,000. I think the first 30,000 or so when he first uploads the video. Of course, later on he might get like an uptick, maybe 60 to 70. But like, he went to Alaska. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot because that was probably the views wasn't there, but I enjoyed it as a long time. I wouldn't call him a long time Whovian by no means, but it was a cool perspective, and I'm curious, and I guess that's the thing is, I'm curious how he views situations. And when you watch a vlogger like Adam the Woo, you know how he's going to, and you curious how he's going to react to certain things. Like when he goes to overseas, how he's going to react to certain things, and like, it's just a lot of things. It's just very interesting to watch people. It's like a TV show. It's just, once a TV show series finale happens, you're like, wow, I won't miss while. If Adam ever gives up on YouTube, like, I have enough money, deuces, I'd be like, oh, okay. I kind of like Adam. I hope he's okay. That's how I be, and I'll find somebody else to follow. But I know I'm going all over the place, but it's Adam Blue. Really, I learned a lot about him, how to do with the cameras and what to do, and he's very careful. He don't cuss. He don't. That's the thing that I think a lot of people just want to watch something simple. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point of this too, of my journey of 31 days of uploading videos, is just to see what you all like. Because, I mean, my fancy, I wouldn't call it fancy, my low tier other versions of my video, I kind of have an intro, outro, or music and all that, which is nothing wrong with that. But I try to find a happy medium of what I love to do. Is I love to talk. I love to talk about movies and introduce movies to you and shows that you may have not heard of. But I also want you all to enjoy it. Now, of course, I know you can't please everybody. We all know this. But trying to find, a audience that, I don't like even to say the audience, but people that enjoy movies and shows, kind of a small group of people. Because I'll be honest with you, I would say, because I've been doing this for a year, doing this YouTube stuff. I always want to do commentary. This is my first commentary video, per se, on another YouTuber. And I'm genuinely curious how this video will track. Because I won't put Adam the Woo, or I'll probably say, day 2, let's talk about Adam the Woo. That's what will be the title of this, I believe. And I wonder how it tracks in the algorithm. And I'm not trying to, use his name to get my views. Some people will probably take it that way, and I get it. But I'm just talking about Wu because I like his content. He inspired me to kind of do what I'm doing now. Because some people you follow, you're like, okay, I believe I can do what he's doing. I won't do exactly what he's doing. I have movie reviews. Anyways, I'm a good in all over the place. I'm sorry. But I'm genuinely curious as how this video will track because of it. That's the whole point of this experiment, to see how it's going to be. Right? All right. I'm about 15 minutes in. That's longer than I expected. I hope this video makes sense. And I greatly appreciate you all if you have lasted this long on this journey of day 2 uploading to YouTube to see what happens. Like always, thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. See you later.